So lately, you've probably seen the headlines. Power of sale listings are surging across the Greater Toronto Area. So in today's video, I'm going to break down three things. Number one, are we seeing more power of sales in condos or houses? Number two, which municipalities are being hit the hardest? And number three, and the most importantly, how is this affecting home prices? Hi, my name is Diloshan, and welcome back to another episode of Real Estate Watch. So, condos versus houses. A lot of people assume condos would make up most of the power of sales because many are investor owned. But that's not what the data shows. Condos are only about 0.7% of new condo listings are power of sales. And detached homes are around 1%, the highest share. So you might be asking, why detached? Well, detached homes are more expensive with much bigger mortgages. And bigger debt means higher risks when rates rise or incomes drop. So now let's talk about municipalities. Of course, Toronto has the most power of sales in terms of absolute numbers. But it's more useful to look at the power of sales as a percentage of all new listings. So what are we seeing? Well, the highest share is in Brock, Ontario at 3%, Soufville, Oshawa, and Ajax, and Brampton all around 1.5%. And the lowest shares is Aurora, Markham, Vaughan, and Burlington at around 0.5%. So you see the trend here? Many of the hardest hit areas like Brock, Soufville, and Oshawa were COVID hotspots where people rushed to buy bigger homes. Prices skyrocketed, and those markets are under the most pressure now. And meanwhile, more established and affluent areas like Vaughan and Markham are holding much steadier. So is this driving prices down? Well, the picture is actually mixed, but there are some clear warning signs. For example, Brock, the prices are down about 15% year over year. Soufville, it's down by 13.5%, and there are other municipalities. Some are flat and some even slightly up. But here's the key point. The places with the highest power of sales are also seeing the biggest price declines. So if we zoom in further, certain neighborhoods within Toronto are getting hit harder than others. For example, Highland Creek in Toronto, 10% of their listings are power of sales. West Shore in Pickering, which is east of Toronto, 4.9% of listings are a power of sales. And there are other neighborhoods like West Humber in Toronto, Lakeview in Oshawa, and Donovan in Oshawa, all sitting around 3%. So it's not just a suburban story. There are pockets across the GTA where distressed sales are becoming more common. So you might be asking, what's driving all of this? Well, in places like Brampton, a lot of homes were bought by investors and converted into rentals for international students. But with fewer students coming into the country, rental income is down, and investors are struggling to cover their mortgages. So that's fueling even more power of sales. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, detached homes are the most vulnerable. Outer suburbs that boomed during COVID are feeling the sharpest pain, and in some areas, rising power of sales are already dragging down prices. It's still early, and these numbers can change quickly. But one thing is clear, power of sale listings are climbing fast, and they are reshaping certain pockets of the GTA housing market. So if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're thinking of buying or selling in the GTA, reach out. I'll be happy to help you build the right strategy. And I'll see you in the next video.